I stood alone beside a rusted fuel station on the barren ridge of planet Orith Prime. The twin suns hung like molten shields across a violet sky, casting long, harsh shadows that stretched across the sandy plain. My transport shuttle had malfunctioned 2 hours prior, forcing me to make emergency landing near this abandoned outpost. My mission had been simple: deliver encrypted data to human command post on the far side of the continent. Yet fate had chosen different path. I had no water, no signal, only endless wasteland and cracked metal walls of this forgotten station. Wind howled across jagged rocks with eerie voice that sounded like whispers of long-dead travelers. I checked power levels on my sidearm. Still charged. Good. If hostile creatures lurked nearby, I would not fall without fight. I scanned horizon for any sign of movement. At first nothing but swirling dust. Then I saw them. 3 figures approaching from northern ridge. Tall silhouettes against radiant glow of suns. My pulse quickened. Bandits perhaps. Or worse. Alien scavengers that preyed upon stranded explorers. I took defensive stance. Prepared for confrontation. The figures drew nearer. Their features became clear. They were women, yet unlike any human. Their skin shimmered with faint luminescence, like pearlescent stone. Their eyes glowed with inner light, golden and fierce, yet not hostile. Each wore armor forged of sleek organic plates that flex with movement, as though alive. They carried spears that hummed with silent power. They were Mogari, warriors of ancient lineage rumored to dwell within crystal caverns beneath mountain ranges of Orith Prime. Few humans had ever seen Mogari and lived to tell. Not because Mogari were murderous beasts, but because Mogari despised intrusion upon sacred lands. The leading woman halted 20 paces from me. She studied me with intensity that pierced deeper than any scanner. Then, to my utter confusion, her expression shifted from stern vigilance to stunned recognition. She turned sharply to her companions and pointed straight at me. "That is the one I told you." My mouth fell open. I had never seen these women in my entire life. Yet her tone bore certainty, not doubt. The other 2 Mogari tilted their heads. One whispered in their melodic tongue. The leader stepped forward slowly. Her voice rang clear across wind. "Human, do you remember me?" I shook my head, though words would not form easily. "I do not understand. We have never met." Her golden eyes narrowed, not in anger, but sorrow. She clasped hand across chest in gesture of reverence. "You saved me once. Beneath the Valley of Shards. You shielded me from collapsing crystal spires. You bore grievous wounds in doing so. You spoke no word. You vanished before I could thank you. I vowed that if fate ever brought you before me again, I would honor you. Yet now you claim no memory." I stared at her, bewildered. Valley of Shards. Crystal collapse. I had been to that region during previous mission 3 years prior. I recalled exploring cavern networks in search of lost research drone. There had been tremor. Shards of crystal raining down like lethal hail. I had seen a silhouette trapped beneath falling debris. Instinct guided me. I shielded stranger with my body as roof gave way. Pain lanced through me. Then vision blurred. When I regained consciousness, cavern lay silent. No sign of the one I saved. I had assumed hallucination born of concussion. Yet now before me stood proof. She had not been mirage. She had been real. Memories rushed back like flood. I looked into her glowing eyes. I remember now. Relief blossomed across her features. She approached slowly. Her companions remained alert, but did not threaten. "My name is Saralyn of Mogari, first daughter of High Guardian Lara. I swore life debt to Savior, who risked all for stranger. I have searched through many dawns hoping to find you. My vision showed path leading to this place. Now destiny speaks true." I felt strange warmth. To be honored by enigmatic warrior society, known for fierce pride, was no small thing. I nodded respectfully. "My name is Eric Thane. I was only doing what any decent soul would." Saralyn smiled faintly. "Among Mogari, no act of courage goes unremembered. Come with us. Our citadel lies beyond ridge. We shall give you shelter and aid." I hesitated. My mission awaited. Yet my shuttle lay destroyed. Without assistance, I would perish. I bowed slightly. I accept your offer. We trekked across blazing landscape. Saralyn walked beside me, glancing often as though confirming I remained real. She spoke of Mogari customs, of ancient oaths, of crystal caverns that sang with music gifted by elemental spirits. I listened with awe. After hours' journey, we reached towering gate carved into sheer cliff face. Veins of glowing minerals pulsed within stone. Saralyn placed hand on sigil. Gate rumbled open, revealing tunnel descending into radiant depths. Warm air scented with jasmine and ozone greeted us. Citadel of Mogari defied mortal architecture. Cavern had been shaped over millennia by both nature and craft. Towers sculpted from translucent crystals spiraled upward, reflecting ambient light into mesmerizing rainbows dancing across walls. Bridges arched gracefully over streams of liquid silver. Creatures of pure energy fluttered through air like living sparks. Mogari citizens paused as we entered. Their eyes widened upon seeing me. Some whispered. Others bowed heads toward Saralyn. She led me to Grand Chamber, where a throne carved from amethyst stood upon dais. Upon it sat the Lara, High Guardian of Mogari, regal beyond compare. Her presence exuded ancient strength. Her silver hair cascaded like waterfall across luminous armor. Her eyes blazed like twin stars. Saralyn knelt. Mother, this is Eric Thane, the human who saved my life within Valley of Shards. I have fulfilled oath and brought him safely. The Lara rose slowly. Her gaze swept over me like celestial flame. She descended steps and stood before me. Silence stretched long, yet not uncomfortable. Finally she spoke. Human, you have performed deed of great honor. You shielded my daughter without expectation. For that Mogari owe you life debt. Tradition dictates we grant you one boon. Ask, and if within power of Mogari it shall be granted. I considered carefully. I could ask safe passage, or supplies, or escort to human command. Yet desire stirred deeper. I had glimpsed wonder of Mogari realm, their harmony with crystal and spirit. My explorer's soul yearned to learn more. High Guardian Lara, I request not gold, nor weapon, nor title. I request knowledge. Teach me your ways. Let me understand Mogari. In return I shall share wisdom of humankind. The Lara studied me, then smiled faintly. Noble request. Rare among humans who often seek power rather than wisdom. So be it. You shall remain as honored guest. Saralyn shall be your guide. But know this. Those who learn Mogari ways must face trials of spirit. Are you prepared? I nodded firmly. I am. Thus began my life among Mogari. I slept in chamber carved from solid quartz that glowed softly through night. I trained daily, with Saralyn learning elegant combat style that flowed like river around obstacles rather than crashing like storm. I meditated beneath sacred waterfall where droplets sang ancient hymns as they touched crystal surface. I shared tales of Earth, its oceans, its cities. Mogari listened with fascination. Saralyn grew ever closer. Though bond between us was not romantic, but forged through mutual respect, gratitude, purpose. She revealed pain of her past, how she had long felt overshadowed,